Jainer and dear students, I hope you all are safe. Stay home, stay safe, and always use SMS. Means apply soap, sanitizers, wear mask, and maintain social distancing. Dear students, this is the third lecture of the chapter The Rat Trap, which is written by Selma Legaloff. So, before starting the third lecture, I'd like to tell you about a different way the theme could be assessed. The Rat Trap, written by Selma Legaloff, is a short story, but and an old disillusioned peddler and thief who is taken in and shown generosity by a young woman he changed. Her kindness changes his bitter attitude about life. So now let's get started and start on with our chapter. So students, we were on page number 37. Let's move further. Here, in the first part on this page, the Iron Master was very much aware of his friend's miserable condition. So, he tried to make him comfortable by saying that he should feel free to come to his home as his home was also an ordinary one. He told him that his wife was no more, and he added that he must be aware of this. Then he let him know that both his sons they have settled abroad. Only he and his daughter was left at home. So he invited him to celebrate Christmas with his family so that he and his daughter may have some good company at the Christmas feast. The next paragraph here it says that though the Iron Master made many attempts to invite him, the peddler didn't accept his invitations. So at last he said to the blacksmith that it seemed that Captain wants to stay with him in the forge. Then he laughed and went away. But the blacksmith knew that he was hiding something. What was he hiding? After a gap of half an hour, the Iron Master sent his daughter. He hoped that his daughter may bring his friend home, as he believed that she was better in persuading someone. The Iron Master's daughter entered the mill with her attendant who was carrying a big fur coat. She was a humble girl who was very shy. When she entered, everyone was busy the same way as they had been earlier. The blacksmith was still sitting on the bench with his trainee and was working on the iron. She went up to the peddler and lifted his hat. The peddler slept with one eye open, and as soon as he saw her, he got shocked and jumped up. Now, all of you turn to page number 38. In the second paragraph over here, Edla, she introduces herself to the peddler. She told that her name was Edla Wilmanson, and she said that she was very sorry to hear about the hard times that the peddler was facing. She explained to him that she had come to take him home with her father's permission. Edla had sympathy for the peddler, but then she noticed that the reason behind his fear could be that either he had committed robbery or he had broken the jail. So she said that he was free to leave their house at any time, but she wanted him to stay with the family just for Christmas Eve. Edla was talking to Peddler in a very nice way, which made him believe her, and he got ready to go with her. The peddler, he accepted the fur coat and wore the fur coat which was being offered by the valet, and he started following the lady. He didn't even bother to notice the other people in the forge. On the way to the house, the peddler felt that as he had committed a crime, he would be punished for it. He started cursing himself that if he had not stolen the money, he would not have got trapped like this. The money was a bait which had led him into a trap. The next day was Christmas Eve. Both the ironmaster and his daughter were at the dining table. The ironmaster said to his daughter that they had to do something good for the peddler and they should try to find some good job for him. The ironmaster's daughter also said that it was strange to see that the peddler had been in such hard times, and she was doubtful whether the peddler had been educated or not. Hearing this by the mouth of peddler, Edla, the ironmaster clarified that it was because of the bad condition in which he was living. He also added that the man would behave differently after getting clean and dressed up. While both father and daughter were discussing about the peddler he entered the room with the valet. He was looking clean as he had bathed and his hair had been cut by the valet. He was wearing the ironmaster's clothes and shoes, a shirt with a starched collar, and he was wearing a shoes which covered the entire feet. Ironmaster plan about Captain. He hoped to change his tramp manners. Tells his daughter to have patience. Once the man gets clean shaved, then he would look quite educated. He expects to find a change in the peddler. And when the guest appeared, he was looking very neat and clean. Now, when the guest entered, the iron master seemed very angry to see his well groomed guest, as now he could make out his appearance well and realized that he was not his comrade, he was not his acquaintance. He understood that he mistook some stranger as his old friend. So he started screaming at him and asked him to explain. The peddler also knew that the iron master could make out that he was not his old friend, as he already knew this. So he was ready for the consequences and felt that the luxurious treatment was about to end. The peddler tried to explain that he should not be blamed. He said that he was just begging for a stay in the forge. He also said that he had not harmed anyone and was ready to wear his rags again. To this, the ironmaster hesitated and said that the peddler had not been quite honest and so he wanted to call the sheriff. The rat trap seller, he also gets so enraged upon hearing about the sheriff that he struck the table very hard with his fist. He said that this world is a rat trap and all the good things are a bait, just like the reins of cheese and the small pieces of pork are a bait for the rat, which are offered to trap it. Not only this, he also pointed out to the iron master that he may today be imprisoned by the sheriff, but one day the iron master will also get trapped like this. The iron master didn't like the peddler's words and decided not to call the sheriff. So, kids, by this we come to know that life is one big rat trap. If you take something wrongfully, then you get trapped by consequences of your action. However, one deserves second chance to redeem himself. We'll meet once again in the last lecture. Till then, Jai Narayan, all of you.